are back with another episode, and this may be the best podcast episode you ever listened to. It is your favorite host of the Knobheads, Charlie Miller, and
Ekunno.
I'm sorry, I was doing the drum roll while you listening.
David Ekunno.
There you go.
Thank you, man.
And we are back. So we're just gonna jump right into it, my babies.
Dead clock.
I just gotta.
You got babies?
I gotta steal from the greats. I got to.
That's jokes.
I got to.
Alright, okay, let's jump right into it. Let's talk about Dave Chappelle's special real quick.
Oh.
You saw the whole thing?
Yeah.
Did you see it with Ham?
Yeah.
That was an interesting one.
That was pretty dope.
It was mostly interesting because of the reaction we got online.
Right.
Especially from critics.
Right.
I think I saw on Joe Rogan's podcast that it got like a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh,
because they
my
only let like a 3 or 4 official critics criticize it or whatever, or rate it or whatever, and they didn't open it up into the audience. So it got 0% initially. When they opened it up to the audience, it then got a 97% from the audience.
Wow.
So that kind of tells you the kind of disparity that we have in what the media thinks we're supposed to like, or the idea of what we enjoy versus what we actually do enjoy.
Right.
And I like it because it's like we've had this long, I don't know, 5-ish year period of going into this space where everyone seems to be overreacting. Everyone's
offended.
Everyone has an offended victim-like opinion.
No. Even worse.
Hear me.
Most of the time, it's people that aren't even offended who are trying to act like they're taking offense.
Oh, people that aren't like the actual victims.
Exactly, the people who aren't the actual victims. You can't say that. You can't do this. Those people take offense to that.
Exactly.
What? Like,
what do you think? What is the psychology of that? And what do you think is the psychology of that?
I honestly believe that it's definitely an attention-seeking thing. It's like people want to feel like, oh no, focus on what I'm saying. Like, I may not be the victim, but I'm sure they feel like victims. This, that, and the other. Like, so listen to what I'm saying. I want to control this. I want to control that. And it's absolutely stupid, like, to even think that. Because it's like, bro, like, the whole point of people living their lives the way they want to live and accepting it is also a part of accepting other people's different opinions.
Yeah. Yeah. You hit the nail on the head. That's like, it's kind of like a fourth wall. It's like what you're kind of describing is how people they're on this whole riot about how everyone needs to be more tolerant of other people's like opinions and where they come from.
All right.
But it's only a set, of course, certain, a set amount of opinions, like, transgenders should be allowed to be, whatever. Gay people should be assimilated into society. Different minorities need to be basically put on the same level. But then once people kind of go above that and maybe make jokes about different groups, and it seems like, or even, not even that, because it might just be something like someone liking Trump. Something that simple.
Right.
Like there is a certain boundary to where your opinion is allowed to lie, because if it lies outside that boundary, then those people that are pushing for more tolerance of different types of people, they start to get mad at you for being outside that boundary, and then they start to try and censor you. It's crazy.
Right. and speaking of, I mean, because it kind of makes me think, like, I've told people in the past before, I may not agree with some of the things that Trump says and does, but
I could provide water for an African nation.
So right now, David.
Oh my God!
David is sweating profusely.
No, right now, dude. Dude, right now the temperature in this fucking building is the same as the outside.
I turned on the AC,
where it
nigga.
You turn it on. It hasn't hit yet because, my guy, oh my life, dude. We should have video so we can show the fucking viewers or the listeners that I'm literally drenched underneath my shirt to the point that I can provide water for an African nation right now. No problem. Zero problems, dude.
Oh my God.
Zero problems.
But
sorry, go on. I stopped you. Go on.
Yeah, but I mean, it's almost like, like I tell people all the time, I may not agree with some of the things that Trump supporters say and whatnot, but I will always fight for the right to say that because they have a difference of opinion.
Yeah.
It's almost like, I felt kind of some type of way when they said that they weren't doing any more gay type of jokes up on Family Guy. I don't know if you had heard of that.
Yes.
I was like, for what?
Yeah, no.
Why?
Especially because Family Guy is like, they are very, they're like outlandish. So like for them to buckle, I was like, whoa, what's the world coming to? That's like South Park saying we won't do offensive jokes. What?
That's what made South Park.
Exactly. That's the essence of the show. But that kind of, I guess, speaks to how loud the voice has become over the last 5+ years. That progressive voice that tries to censor those sorts of jokes that are like gay jokes or whatever. It gives you an idea of how loud and how much of a wave they make in the market, because people like Family Guy, who are on the fringe already and they're known for that, feel like they have to adjust towards these kind of people because obviously the market might try and cancel them in a sort of way.
Right.
Might detract from their business. It's crazy. But I think we'll come in full circle a little bit because you get people like Dave Chappelle going.
Exactly.
That's why I like the special a lot, because he's going out on that fringe and he doesn't give a fuck, and he's Dave Chappelle and he's good because he has money galore, and take him down, he don't give a fuck.
And what made it even more special, he did all of these LBGQT like reference jokes and different things and all that in a city that is big on that. He did it in Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah.
He did it, and that what made it even more awesome to me because I'm like, exactly. The name of the special is literally called Sticks and Stones. We know what that is a reference to. Like,
yeah,
it's just it's just words basically. Like,
exactly.
Take offense to it, who cares? Don't take offense to it, who cares? Like, It's words. Like, bruh.
I like that. I like the name of the special.
But the whole cancel culture that some people are trying to put on Dave Chappelle, talking about like, I didn't like it or it was super offensive or da. It's like, whoa there. I mean, of course you have your matter of opinion and all that, but like, let's not automatically think this man is a horrible human being because he has a difference of opinion. Come on now, you was just, and 99% of these people were just laughing hilariously at Dave Chappelle's show, the Chappelle Show, this, that, and the other, and all that. But once he says something you don't disagree or you don't agree with, oh shit, no, he canceled. Oh no, like I'm not messing with Dave Chappelle no more. He says things that's outlandish. I can't mess with it.
Were you hearing people say that kind of stuff? Because I feel like
online. Now everybody who I personally knew, they honestly agree with me. That was like, I thought it was funny. I thought it was, just extra cool how he just didn't hold back no punches. He just spoke his mind upon how he felt about things.
Yeah.
But maybe that's because I surround myself with individuals who know it's an opinion.
I mean, maybe, but like we said, when they open it up to the critics to the users, online, on Rotten Tomatoes, it got 97%. So that kind of tells you that maybe the people are responding a lot more positively than we thought they would.
And it's those few individuals that's just...
Yeah, but then also, think about it, right? So you got the critics giving it 0% before it opens up to the users, right?
Right.
The users give it 97%. So the critics gave it 0% then because they assumed, well, this is what I'm thinking, maybe they assumed that the users, the people that actually watched it, wouldn't approve. So the critics can't give it a good mark, knowing that people who actually watch the fucking special are going to be triggered, offended, what have you. So the assumption of people being offended changed what the critics thought. So perhaps
the critics are wrong.
Yeah, but maybe even the critics didn't think it was that big of a deal, but they are rating the product on behalf of what they feel like people will say. Because they need to be marketable. The critics need to say something that's going to speak to the rest of the world.
They need to be, what's the word? PC?
Yes.
Yeah.
They need to be PC because if they're saying stuff that too many people disagree with, their website might get cancelled.
Right.
So maybe a lot of what's...
In case people don't know, PC is abbreviation for politically correct. Like saying things that's like safe to say.
Oh, I thought it meant pussy cunt. Anyway. maybe a lot of the outrage culture isn't even within us anymore. It's just the assumption of what we think the next person's gonna think.
Right.
Which is kind of where it started in the
exactly.
beginning.
I was about to say, which is where it went wrong. It's like, just have your own opinion. As long as you're not harming yourself or somebody else with your opinion.
Even if you are, if it's your, this is what I think. Okay, because fuck the bullshit, dude. If it's your honest and real feeling and that's how you feel, put it out there.
Right.
Because if it's wrong, then we'll figure it out once it's out there.
Right.
If it's wrong and it's inside you and you just think, oh, I shouldn't put it out there, then you will never really know.
No, I agree with, like, yes, saying it and whatever, this, that, and the other. But when I say, like, as long as you're not harming yourself or others, I mean, like
physically.
Exactly. Like, don't be like, oh, all black people should die, so I need to go tar and feather some niggers, like, type shit. Like,
yeah.
Okay, yeah, calm the fuck down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
just having morals, right?
you know what I'm saying? Like, take your pillowcase ass headwear and fucking go on somewhere. But, like, as long as you're not doing shit like that, I could care less. Like, and other people should care less how you feel, because that's your opinion. It's like I have an opinion about certain things and certain people.
Yeah.
It's like my mom, my dad, my cousins, my friends, strangers down the street, my neighbors,
Yeah.
like my mailman, all have opinions. Nobody is going to have the exact mindset as you, and that's what you motherfuckers need to understand. Nobody is not going to have the exact mindset of you. Nobody didn't grow up exactly like you. Understand, people think differently than you. It's okay.
Like I'm having like a weird thought. I'm just gonna try and it might sound like spiel, but whatever. Okay, so this is what I'm kind of having an epiphany about, right?
Okay.
You know how you go into, like, let's say school when you were young, right?
Right.
And you're like, oh, you're worried about what other people will think, so I need to dress like this, or I need to act like that. I need to build this reputation for myself, right? Mm-hmm. And then sometimes it works because, you know, people are like, oh, he is cool, and you're like, yeah, I am cool, when that's not really who the fuck you are. You're acting like someone completely different. Right. And then after a while, it collapses on you, because after you can't keep a reputation that you're not. That's just the nature of humanity. At some point, it's going to be like, oh, wait, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah, you can't keep up a facade.
Yeah, and it's not organic after a while, because it's not who you really are, so it doesn't feel authentic, and people can kind of feel your lies, right?
Right.
So maybe in a similar way, that same concept has affected businesses and the people who try and cater to the market are trying to make everyone happy, and they're making assumptions about what people are gonna be happy about. And I think maybe for a while it kind of worked, because people were actually reacting to reacting to businesses who are extremely PC and who weren't going over the fringe because they seemed more sensible. But then it's coming to a tipping point where it's like, that's not what we want.
Right.
What we really want is authenticity. That's what everyone really wants. But that kind of comes at the sacrifice of people maybe not liking you.
Right.
But I think people,
right.
these businesses and critics for a long time have just been trying to market themselves as perfectly as possible to the market itself, and they've made some certain assumptions that produce this reputation that they have to uphold, which is the PC version of themselves, and it's breaking down because it's not real.
Very true, but to expand or elaborate upon your point where you made about like these businesses and whatnot who do that, it's like I was telling somebody the other day, last year and especially the year before that, I did not see not one rainbow flag, not one rainbow whatever reference type of thing inside any stores in the mall. Like,
So
but during Gay Pride Month this year, like Urban Outfitters, H&M, like this, that, all these places and stuff and all that, like Foot Locker and all these other type places or whatever and stuff. Yeah. Coming out with different concepts is just basically embracing the gay culture, which is cool. Like, if people want to be gay, I have nothing against that. Like, of course, I personally, me myself, I'm not gay, but I will always believe in the fact that, like, you should never, like, shame anybody. That's their, why should anybody be worried about what goes on in that person's romantic life, intimate life and stuff and all that? And so it's like, okay, that's cool, I guess, that they embracing this culture or whatever, but I seen it as like, yo, they're only doing this because it's a trend. Like it's what's hot right now. All these
You're
different
right.
stores, like they didn't do this back when it was a real struggle for them, when nobody was supporting them.
You're right.
So that's why I'm like, it's so fake of them, bro.
It is just business. It's just business.
Yeah,
because they're jumping on it because they're gonna be able to capitalize on the trend and make money from it.
Right.
Maybe that's all the PC culture is. It's just a business trend that's kind of fallen now.
Now we're getting somewhere.
The market is saying that we don't actually want this.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Okay, there you go. That's a pretty good conceptualization of what's going on.
You
It's
feel me?
just a business trend. What was I gonna say? But then going towards cancel culture. Then is cancel culture? Do you think it's good at all, or do you think it's just gone too far? Do you think some people should be cancelled? We can talk about some examples real quick.
I honestly believe that cancel culture has gone too far.
So
Now,
you think it was good at a certain point and it overextended, or do you think?
I believe that cancel culture needs to have like exactly like a certain limit. Is like, okay, now you're just like.
Give me the criteria. Like if
Take for
racist,
instance, Bill Cosby or R. Kelly or things like that or whatever.
That wasn't even cancel culture. That was charges. Hey,
But
hey,
people,
sir.
but a lot of people tried to like take for instance R. Kelly. Like I know a lot of people who was like, I'm deleting everything R. Kelly. I'm da 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 da. I don't want to support him. I
Okay.
don't da da. And it's like, bruh, like you can cancel the man, sure, like, but don't cancel the music. Don't make.
I don't mind. Like if you don't want to listen to his shit, then don't listen to his shit.
Yeah, exactly. I guess don't listen to his shit.
Some people can
but
separate
some
it.
people,
Some people can't separate
that's
it.
what I'm saying. I can separate the two. It's like, bruh, like let's not act like 2-3 years ago we wasn't acting like R. Kelly literally is like one of the best R&B people that we've seen in our parents' generation. This, that, and the other. It's like we know this, but because of I guess what he did in his personal life and things like, nope, I can't stand to listen to his songs now. Da, da, da. That's obviously a lie. You can't stand what he did in his personal life, but you fucking love his songs. You just can't separate the two. That's the difference. Me personally, I can separate the two. I can listen to R. Kelly songs and stuff because I know, like, hey, I enjoyed this song, good singing, good lyrics, this, that, and the other, da da da. Now, am I going to put a post up saying I support R. Kelly? Am I going to put a post up free R. Kelly, this, that, and the other?
Yes.
Am I going to do XYZ? No, I'm not going to do all that.
You're not gonna do that.
No, I'm not going to do that because I can separate the man from the music.
Okay. You're not gonna bail him out of jail.
I'm not going to be like his girlfriends and collect money and bail him out of jail.
No.
No. He like OJ sometimes with this shit because it's like, do you want to be guilty, nigga? This nigga literally
I think
has sex tapes
Yeah.
where they said he was having sex with these young girls and telling them to say their age and say, yeah, like, say you love getting this dick inside this 14-year-old pussy or whatever the fuck they were saying. He literally has sex tapes like this where he's telling these girls to say their age. I'm like, bruh, like,
Well, it's over.
exactly, like, what? You wanted this tape to be found. You wanted to be guilty. Like, what the fuck? Who does
I don't know.
this?
But real quick, you're saying cancel culture is okay as long as they go into crime. As long as criminality is involved, then yes, cancel them out if you see fit. But of course, if they just have a difference of opinion, then it's just a difference of opinion.
Exactly. It's just a difference of opinion.
Damn, baby, what is your name? But not the last one, cause I'ma make it change. You sleeping, tired of these bold ass lames who be running Atari. Old ass game.